observed object in SwiftUI. At the rate observed object in SwiftUI. How to use observed object in SwiftUI by using state object and observable object and published properties. So first of all, we're gonna create on this SwiftUI view, and this is a SwiftUI view. It's content view. Create on this content one. First of all, create on content, and we're gonna use of this is a firstly use of content view. Create, and we're gonna create on this observe SwiftUI view. This is a content view model. Content view model. This is a view model. Create on this view model. So this is a content view model. Okay. Sorry, content view model. We're gonna create on this Swift file. We can remove this application. Delete test. We're gonna apply on this command N. This is a Swift file and content view model. Content view model. Okay, we're gonna create on this component. Import this SwiftUI. Import SwiftUI framework. Okay, let's do open and create on this class. This is a content view model. Sorry, we can not name on this content view. Suppose we can create on this add salary. Suppose we can use of add salary. This is type of observable object. Observable object, and at the rate published var. We can set published var. We can salary published is equal to, suppose this salary is equal to 150,000. Initial salary on this. So what is observable object? So first of all, we can create on this demo. We can last consider on this example. We can create on this content. We're gonna create on this object. It is observed object. Observed object. We're gonna use the function using of var salaries, which is type of. We can use the view model add salary. Add salary. Create on this test. We can jump to definition. This is add salary on this observable object. We can content view model. Okay, we can use of content and use of none. We're gonna create on this vstack. Create on this layout on this SwiftUI. Create on this layout. Okay, missing argument we can pass on the missing argument salaries. Suppose add salaries. Okay, we can also salaries 15,000. We can remove this. Suppose this is 15,000. Okay, we can check on this issues. Add salaries. We can check on this add salaries. Observable object, which is the initial values. Observable object and published var. Okay, we're gonna assign on this classes, and we can use observable object. We use content view. We can check on this add salaries. Check on this requirement on this add salary. This is a add salary. Observed object. Okay, we cannot create on this. This is assign on this add salaries class on this remote. Create on this instance. Observed object is create the salary instance. We're gonna create on this instance. So first of all, we're gonna create on this steeper. We're gonna check on this on increment and decrement value. Tab button, tabbed. Button in, tab button in. We can check on increment and what decrement. Suppose this is a salaries dot salary plus is plus. We can use of on increment mindset. We can on increment plus is equal to, this is a 10,000. 10,000. Okay, we can check on the salaries. This is the decrement dot salaries minus is equal to 10,000. Okay, we can complete on the steeper method. Okay, we're gonna increment decrement calling on this complete, and we're gonna create on this we're gonna create on this text, bind on this properties, your salary is equal to, we can bind on this string interpolation, this is a salaries dot salary. Okay, we're gonna apply on this text, suppose which we're gonna apply on this title, and we're gonna apply on this bold, and we're gonna apply on this color, this red color. So we can set on this plus equal to, we can set on this minus equal to, sorry, minus equal to, we can set on this minus equal to. Okay, we're gonna resume on this project, create on this layer, we're gonna apply on the vstack padding dot padding. When I run on this project, this is tabbed on this pillar, initial value is 50,000, and you can add on this pillar 60,000 and 70,000 for 80,000 and 80,000. So first of all, we are going to discuss about observed object in SwiftUI. Observed object. When using observed object, there are three key things. When using observed object, there are three key things. We need to work with the observable object. We need to work with the observable object. Observable object protocol is used with some sort of class that can store data. Some sort of class that can store data. And observed object. This is the observed object. Observed object property wrapper used inside a view, a store an observable object instance and create an observable object instance. Okay, and you can use of published, you can use of content, this is published. So published property wrapper is added to any properties inside an observable object. Is added to any properties, is added to this is the salaries property, to added to any properties in observable object. Okay, and that should view, update and change. So first of all, that should update and change. We're gonna run on this project, this is on this proper, and we can change on this model. Suppose this is a 0, we will not apply on this salary. Okay, command S, we're gonna show in this command S, we're gonna run on this application, resume on this application, this is a run on this application, this will not apply on this, suppose this is a refresh on this UI, command shift K, we're gonna resume on this application, run on this application, this is 0, we can apply 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, this is increment by 10,000 and decrement by 10,000. We can use of decrement, this can use of increment. This say 1 lakh, we can apply on this 1 lakh, 3 lakhs, 1 lakh 70, 2 lakh 70, and we can apply the increment and decrement button on this. This is the use of steeper. So what is simple definition of observed object? The simple definition of observed object: a property wrapper type that subscribes to an observable object, and invalidates a view when the observable object changes, and invalidates in the observable object is changed, and we can change on this observable object. And observed object, an observable object, a type of object with a published that emits before the object has changed, and this use of published. So published is a type that publishes a property market with an attribute. So thank you for watching this video. We can enjoy this application. We can super use of observable object and observed object and published and state. We can use of state object, the same use of state object. This is a state object. Let's continue work on this state object. Same continue work on this, but no different. We can state is currently state on this UI 20,000. We can set on this content. We suppose this is a 10,000. Okay, we are gonna run on this project, resume on this application. We can resume on this application. This 10,000 does not refresh. We can use the command shift K, and this is refresh on this UI. We can refresh on this UI, but not refresh on this 10,000 initial value. 10,000 we can increase 10,000, but not apply on this 10,000 minus and negative positive values. Thank you for watching the use of observed object in SwiftUI.